today, again, I give you an introduction about the life of Buddha. Okay, and we will talk about what happened before he was born, what happened after he was born, and when he was between 10 and 12, why his father provided him all kind of luxury life. When he got married, when he saw the foresight, when he left the palace, when did he practice what God asked him to practice, and when he attained enlightenment. Okay, these are the things that we will go over today and see how long it will take. Okay, so now let's start with the life of Buddha. Let's first engage in the conversation. Okay, so yes, sir, James.
Before Buddha was born, this Queen Maya, his mother, had a dream of a white elephant. What does that represent?
Okay, so the elephants in Buddhism represent endurance, and the white color represent the purity, and his sisters represent the six perfections, and the elephants has significant meaning in especially in higher Buddhism later on. I think that's what Mother dreams about. Yes?
So was the white elephant already symbolizing Buddhism, known that Buddhism
Yes, the elephants has significant meanings in Hinduism too, but in Buddhism it's quite different. And again, elephant represent endurance, and the white represent the purity. Okay, and what's meant by this profession is underway.
So after having the dream, what did Queen Maya do?
So after she saw that dream, so she told her husband, the king, Suddhodana, about that dreams. Of course, the king consulted with his advisor about the dreams. The advisor said, "Wow, they will have a red son, a red child later on," and eventually they had that. Yes, lady.
what happened to Queen Maya after she?
Well, according to the traditions, the Queen Maya, when she was gave birth to the child, so according to the tradition, she went back to her hometown, the neighbor small kingdom, and on the way, she stopped at Lumbini. Lumbini is now located in Nepal. And now they have this place as the place where the Buddha was born. And here, let me show you here. It's India, okay? It's Nepal here. And Lumbini is just right next to the border. Nepal was India before, but later on it's separate as a state. And now they have all you see that the prince gave birth to him on the way. And what happened? He was born from her right rib. And after he was born, what happened? He walked how many steps? 7 steps, right? And the last step they say, "I'm the foremost one, and this is the last life of mine." And after that, he got back to a normal life, a normal child. And what happened 7 days after he was born? His mom passed away, and his aunt took care of him until he was about 16 years old. Okay? Yes, sir.
So, being a prince growing up, like, what was he like as a child growing up and during his royal life?
Okay. Well, when he was after his mom passed away, of course he was raised by his aunt and his father too. When he was young age, like some of you guys, right? He was compassionate. So one day, whether you know the story, that one day this person shoot as one, and somehow he rushed out and said that's one, and both them thought what was one. Of course, both them brought the case to a judge. The judge gave the favor to the prince. His name, Siddhartha. And why? Because he said this one. That's the story. That shows how compassionate he was.
What other stories were there when he was between maybe 10 and 12? Did you do other compassionate things or actions?
Well, one day, when he was young, his father, as a kid, took him out to attend what called flower ceremony, because in the past they follow agricultural traditions, as in farming. So, of course, that's the tradition the kid did attend, but somehow it's boring for him, so he sneak out, like you guys, right? And he sneak out somehow. He went up, and somehow, of course, he saw the nature of life. You see that the snake caught the frog, and the eagle caught the snake, and he saw what called the cycle of life, the chain of life, right? The big one consumed the small one, and somehow he recognized that's the suffering of life. That's why he went to a place to meditate. He went to sit underneath of a tree, and at that time, according to the traditions, he attended the first day of meditative state of mind. That even, that's why he was with 10 and 12. Yes?
Did you see anything else after that?
Yeah, somehow, his father provided him all kind of luxury life. I mean, he provided him the 3 kind of palaces: the summer palace, the fall palace, the winter palace, and he provided him all kind of luxury, all kind of entertainments, including the games. Yes?
Why did his father provide so much luxury for simple things to have?
Who know why? Why? Why so?
To keep him in the,
Why?
so he could stay in the palace because he didn't want his son to become a holy man.
Really? Why? Why his father did not want him to become holy man?
So he could become a great king.
Yeah, that's smart. Okay, thank you. What else? So his father provided him all kind of luxury life for him. And of course, like he just mentioned recently, right? Because his father wanted him to become a great king, not a holy man. And you know what happened? After that, what happened? Yes, sir.
The parents always wanted to get married, like this is all personal choice.
Actually, remember the story that he saw the chain of life, right? So he recognized something of beings. So that's the reason why somehow, at first, he didn't want to get married, but because his father somehow encouraged him to get married. Of course, he went through some kind of contest, and he got married with the princess named Yasudhara when he was 16 years old. Yes?
What made him change?
So, one day he went out of the palace because his father implored him not to see all kind of the real life. That's the reason why he provided him all the pleasure inside the palace. But one day he sneaked out with his servants, but somehow he saw what they call the 4 signs. These 4 signs are so significant that changed his life. When he sick, he saw a sick man. Now remember that last Monday we went to nursing home, right? What was your first impression when we went there to see the elderly people?
My first impression of the nursing home was that it was a very sad place, and a couple of people really doing it for sit down.
How about yourself?
When I came there, it was really quiet and sad. Some people were laying on beds, some people were laying on chairs. It was really depressing.
How about yourself? What was your first impression when you went to the nursing home with us?
I felt like it was really quiet and kind of boring, but I felt like they should be more active, but I'm glad we came to this time.
How about you, Lily?
My first impression was happy and sad because happy you got to give the gifts and sad because it was tired.
Okay, okay, anyway, so that's why, at first the Buddha, when the prince saw, oh man, this is a surprise. At that time he was so young, but he saw that, oh man, this is a surprise, and asked his servant, what happened? So this servant said, why there's a life circle? We were born, and the next day, of course, after seeing the old man, the next day he speak out again with his servant. He saw a sick person who had not been sick before. Everyone of us have some kind of illness, right? We have cold, fever, and so forth, right? And the next day, he went out again with his servant. He saw a dead person who had seen that person before. Okay, what does that person look like?
Well, it's kind of it's just really sad just to see that he's sleeping.
Okay, what does the sick person look like? Actually, they could not, yes, look how it look like.
Your skin would dry.
Okay, how about their eyes? Open? They you?
Your eye would close.
Okay. Anyway, so that's the cycle of life, right? We were born, we have some kind of illness, we get older, and we pass away. That's the cycle of life. And what happened to the next day? He speak out again, he saw Hindu monk. Remember last time I gave the first lecture about Hinduism? So in Hinduism, for men, right, when he was young, he studied under a guru or teacher. And when he matured enough, he got married, accumulated wealth, and so forth. But when he gets older, about 50 or 60, he would denounce everything to become Hindu monk. That's why the prince saw this Hindu monk. So somehow he recognized probably this is the path he would find to find a way how to get out of the birth cycle of samsara, or both of them. Okay? And of course, when after he saw foresight, what happened? He decided to live the palace. Yes, lady?
Why did you leave the house? Why did you decide to leave the house?
Because there's foresight there. Because of the foresight that that's life circle. That's life. We were born, we get older, we have some illness and pass away physically. And that's what we call we go back in this type of samsara, right? That's why he made a decision to find out a way how to get out of the birth cycle. That's why he renounced everything as a Hindu monk. But of course, before that, he bought and gave birth to a son named Rahula. Rahula, that's his king. Suddhodana named his grandson as Rahula. Rahula, that's the rope that tied him down. Yes?
How did the queen and Rahula feel about leaving the palace?
Not the queen, the princess. Right? Princess Yashoda, of course, for Rahula, he's so little that he could not understand much. But of course, the princess Yashoda, of course, probably she's sad, but somehow when he left the palace, whenever she heard the news from him, she would practice like him. So he left the palace, and what happened? At first he followed. He lived as a monk, and somehow he met some teacher. Some his teacher, the first two teacher. The name is Alara Kalama and Rama Puta. At first they taught him how to do meditation, but somehow he could not satisfy with that teaching. That's why he took off again. Yes?
What did he do after he took off? Did he do any other practices?
Yeah, he went to forest. He went to forest to practice what we call the assist practice. That's in the church of Chùa. So, what is this assist practice? Who know? Yes?
This practice makes it to do very strange, like out of your comfort zone. You have to skip that.
And this practice here, that means, let's say, if they want, they could stand one leg for a whole day, or lie down on the sand for a whole day, or lie down on the bed of nails, or stand upside down, or starving too, or fasting. So let's look at this is the picture, image when we were starving, right? Okay. Yes, sir.
So, from the ascetic practice, what was he able to achieve? And what was he able to learn during this practice?
Actually, according to the Hindu traditions, because of the body, we have illness, we have old age, and so forth. That's why they think they need to torture this body so that they could be reborn in the heaven. That's why at first he followed that tradition. But for 6 years, you see, the voice started there. That's why he gave up that practice. What happened? And somehow he recognized us. Torturing the body is not the proper. Yes, so. Well, like I say, they torture the body. They think that this body contains all the suffering. This is the root of suffering. That's why they want to torture this body. But of course, the more you torture, the more you suffer, right? There's no way for you to obtain that peacefulness, happiness. That's why later on he met a young boy, and that young boy somehow recognized us. He's so weak to stand up. And later on, there's one young girl, offering the rice milk or some kind of milk for him to consume. And later on, he raised his strength. So he went to sit underneath of what they call the Bodhi tree. For how long? No. Yes? How long? How many days? You missed 1 day, 49 days. Yeah, you missed 1 day. 49 days straight. Do you remember I told you guys who could sit for 49 minutes? No, okay? Even not for 49 minutes, right? We sat under that tree for 49 days straight without eating, without sleeping, without playing games. Okay? And after that, what happened? He attained enlightenment. Yes?
What is enlightenment?
Okay. Another term we call awakening. You imagine, right? You sleep into the day, during the night, right? And in the morning, when you first wake up, what do you call? In the morning, you wake up, right? You wake up from the dreams, right? Okay, so does the Buddha. He wake up from the dreams of illusion, the dream of suffering. That's what we call the attain enlightenment or become awakening one. Right? Awakening one doesn't mean he know everything. Some of us we know, some we don't know all of us, but for him he know evidence. And later on we explain to you what's meant by the Buddha. Who know what's meant Buddha? No? Yes, sir? Yeah, enlightened one. Enlightened one does mean he know everything. He mindful. Remember in our meditation class, right? We do what? We do walking meditation, sitting meditation, standing meditation, right? Or even body scan, right? Even remember, smell the flower, remember? And drawing, what else? And sing a song. So in whichever activities, we are mindful. That is called the mindfulness. But sometimes we like that we don't pay attention. Actually, let me stop here today. And next week we talk about the Buddha life. Okay, how he had or how he taught other people for this path, the path of enlightenment, the path of